89.5 FM, Subic Bay Radio. Here's the latest and hottest what's happening in and around the Subic Bay Freeport Zone. Top of the hour news and information. As promised, yung 5 o'clock update natin kasi 5 o'clock ulit magre-release ng bagong bulletin ang Pag-asa. So we have here inside our telephone lines right now ang ating representative from the local Freeport Pag-asa office. Hi, great afternoon, sir. Great.
Hello sir, good afternoon.
Late afternoon na pala. Oo, mag-aalas 6 na eh.
Oo nga no.
So kadarating lang po, mainit-init pa yung 5 o'clock update natin, ano?
Sir, ito ba yung Subic Bay Radio?
Ito po ang Subic Bay Radio, 89.5.
89.5.
Yes. So ano po latest natin? Just sa mainit-init na kadarating pa lang na 5 o'clock news update from the main office ng Pag-asa.
So ito sir ang ating severe weather bulletin number 18, no? For Tropical Cyclone Typhoon Hiner. Its international name is Saula. At 5 issued at 5 p.m. today. Typhoon Hiner has slightly intensified as it accelerated towards Taiwan. At 4 p.m. today, the eye of Typhoon Hiner was located based on satellite and surface data at 380 kilometers north-northeast of Basco, Batanes. Coordinates 24.0 north, 123.3 east. With maximum sustained winds of 130 km per hour near the center and gustiness up to 160 kph. It is forecast to move north-northwest at 15 kph. Typhoon Hiner is expected to be at 580 kilometers north-northwest of Basco, Batanes by tomorrow afternoon, or 80 kilometers northeast of Taipei, Taiwan, outside the Philippine area of responsibility. Public storm warning signal number 2 remains in effect over Batanes Group of Islands, Calayan, and Babuyan Group of Islands. Public storm warning signal number 1 remains in effect over rest of Cagayan and Apayao. Typhoon Hiner is expected to enhance the southwest monsoon that will bring rains and moderate to strong winds over Luzon and western Visayas. Residents in low-lying areas and mountainous areas are alerted against possible flash floods and landslides. Likewise, those living in coastal areas under public storm warning signal number 2 are alerted against big waves or storm surge generated by this tropical cyclone. Estimated rainfall amount is from heavy to torrential or 10 up to 35 millimeter per hour within the 800 kilometers diameter of the typhoon. Fishing boats and other small sea crafts are advised not to venture out into the seaboard of Luzon, Visayas, and eastern Mindanao due to the combined effect of Typhoon Hiner and the southwest monsoon. This is Eddie Boy Ordilla reporting for Subic Bay Radio. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eddie Boy. Sir, matanong lang po. Meron pa tayong namamataang low pressure area na estimated daw sa may bandang northwest ng Lawag City.
Kanina merong alas 11, meron siyang namataan na low pressure area. Ito ay nasa west-northwest of Basco, Batanes.
Okay.
Yan alas 11. Itong latest bulletin, hindi na siya nilagay. Ibig sabihin yan, maaaring nag-dissipate siya.
Okay. By tomorrow po, ano po ba ang pinaka malapit-lapit na forecast natin sa pag-ulan-ulan din sa Subic Bay?
Kasi malakas pa rin ang habagat natin, no? Kaya yung southwest monsoon, sinasabi nila, ini-enhance ni Typhoon Hiner, no?
Yun,
kaya dito sa parting western, kasi ang Olonga po, at yung karatig lalawigan nito, ay nasa parting western Luzon eh.
Ayun.
O kaya yung habagat, tayo ang unang sumasalpok eh. Kaya malakas ang hangin natin dito eh. Kaya
not to mention syempre yung lakas ng tubig ulan din kasama ng hangin.
Malakas talaga. Ngayon, ang sabi nila, bakit ganitong malakas ang hangin? Eh ang southwest monsoon o hangin habagat sa wikang Tagalog, eh hindi lang naman mahina hangin ibinibigay niya. Malakas na hangin at malakas sa pag-ulan. Yun ang ano niyan.
Ayun, okay. So, just in case may mga gusto po kayong katanungan, meron naman pong hotline ng ating local Pag-asa office located sa may Subic Bay International Airport.
Sa ngayon, ang hangin natin, nasa gustiness natin, no? O yung pinaka-sinasabi malakas sa bugso ng hangin, nasa 30 knots. Ayan, actual yan, ha?
30 knots. Ano pong conversion yan sa kilometers per hour
Nasa
natin?
ano yan, 60.
60.
Kilometer per hour.
Mahangin. Nakakasira ng payong yan pagka nagkataon.
Malakas yun.
Oo. So, ano po ba ang hotline natin again? Just in case may mga katanungan ng kababayan natin
Dito
sa...
sa 252
252?
7150
Paulit po ulit, 252?
252-7150
7150.
252-5392. Ito ang ating fax machine din.
Ayan, 252-5392. Tsaka yung 7150. Yan. Okay, so ang Subic Bay Freeport na Pag-asa office po sa may Subic Bay International Hotel. I mean, International to Subic Bay International Airport.
Okay lang.
Ayan po, si Bossing Eddie Boy po ang nagre-report sa inyo straight sa office mismo ng local Pag-asa. Maraming salamat. Looking forward po the next time na magkaroon tayo ng panayam again sa pinaka-latest pa natin regarding itong dumaang bagyo na si Haner at yung Southwest Monsoon na nangyayari pa. Thank you! Hanggang sa ulitin po again. Ladies and gentlemen, rinig po ninyo straight from Pag-asa local office at maraming salamat again. Kung may katanungan kayo, you can always call them also sa kanilang hotline 7150 and 5392. Siyempre yung 252 sa simula, huwag niyong kakalimutan. Landline po nila yon. Okay? Now, as we continue of course with the 5 o'clock news updates. We got here Hanjin Heavy Industries and Construction Limited, Philippines Incorporated, which operates the world's fourth shipbuilding facility in this free port, marked another milestone in its corporate social responsibility program by breaking ground just this Wednesday for a 1.2 billion pesos housing project for its workers. In a ceremony held at the project site, Hanjin President Jin Q An said that the project will rise on a 30-hectare area in Barangay Nagbunga, Castillejo, Zambales, which the company has bought and donated to the housing project. Now, the Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority welcomed the project, which aimed to provide shelter for shipyard workers and their families as part of the agency's commitment to guarantee that workers in the Subic Bay Freeport get the best benefits they could from their employers. A collaboration among the Hanjin, Pag-ibig Fund, and real estate developer Fiesta Communities Incorporated, the housing project is part of a scheme to ensure that shipyard workers are given the opportunity to own affordable housing packages through the government's Pag-ibig Housing Fund. That is according to the president of Hanjin. And okay, also part of the news is the Subic stage's biggest ever duathlon event. More than 600 duathletes from around Asia are seeing action in the continent's biggest duathlon event. The Subic Bay Asian Duathlon Championships, or ADC, presented by Century Tuna, November 25. Organized by the Triathlon Association of the Philippines, or TRAP, in cooperation with the Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority, the event highlights the top continental honors for run, bike, run competitors at stake with the elite, under 23, junior, elite, and youth categories. ASTC's Balwan Sinclair confirmed that the ADC, or the Asian Duathlon Championships, will serve as an official qualifier for the 2013 World Duathlon Championships in Cali, Colombia. The event will take place around the Freeport area with a 10K run, 40K bike, and 5K run standard distance course for elite and under 23 and age group competitors. A sprint distance course of 5K run, 20K bike, and 2.5K run will be set for junior, elite, and youth participants. Now, the organizers are designing a challenging and exciting course, assuring a spectator-friendly configuration. Now, as you heard directly, of course, from a few minutes ago from Pag-asa, we're going to give you the next update around 6 to 7 o'clock. And stay tuned for the next DJ who will be giving you the latest update also straight from Pag-asa. We're going to be having, of course, the Pag-asa office again to call us up and give you more updates. For now, that's the latest and hottest what's happening in and around the Subic Bay Freeport Zone. Top of the hour news and information.
Hi there, this is Lindsay. Yield at an open intersection or on pedestrians and crosswalks.
In Subic Bay Freeport, traffic rules are strictly enforced. A safety reminder from Corporate Communication, LED, and this station.